Um, excuse me, sir? Sir? Um, I'm sorry for speaking without being spoken to, but I noticed that you're reading the words written on the box I'm in. You know, the ones that say, free dog to a good home, but with the word good scratched out. Yeah, it says that for a reason. I'm a bad dog, and I don't deserve to go to a good home. My previous owners told me that. They seriously recommend you pass me by and don't give me a second thought. Everyone else has. It's in your best interest. I mean, I'd just be a burden. What do you mean, why? Look at me. I'm outside, in a cardboard box, in the freezing cold. I wouldn't be in this position if I were a good dog. If I were a dog that people wanted, I'd be in a loving home, inside, where it's warm, wrapped in a nice blanket by the fire. But since I'm not, that means I'm undesirable. To be honest, I don't actually know why I am. I always did the best I could, but I certainly got punished a lot in my old home. So I think it's fair to say that I'm a bad dog. You don't think I am? Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, but, what are you doing? You're picking me up. You're adopting me? Sir, I know I've warned you against it, but if my warnings weren't enough to deter you, then I guess I won't stop you. It'll be nice to get out of the cold anyway. I'll try to be as obedient a pet as I can be for you. I promise I'll try to make this worth your while. But don't be surprised if, in a few weeks, you'll be kicking me out into the snow like they did. You won't? Well, forgive me again, sir, for talking out of turn. But I still feel like it's too early to judge that. I mean, they had me for 18 years, since I was a puppy, and it took them this long to get rid of me. What do you mean? Why am I calling you sir? It's only respectful. Wait, is it not respectful enough? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think of that. See? This is exactly what I was talking about. I made all kinds of basic mistakes like that. Well, I promise it won't happen again. I'll call you Master. That's far more respectful. What? I should call you your name? Forgive me, sir, but I just can't. We are not equals. Humans have authority over animal people like me, and I've learned my place. My old masters taught it to me. It took them a while, because I'm pretty dumb, but eventually I learned that I'm just a pet, a toy to be played with, you know? I apologize, sir, if you were never taught that. Maybe that's why you're taking me home. You legitimately don't know any better. Of course I believed them. They were my superiors, so I could only assume that they knew everything there was to know about everything. They knew I was a screw-up. They knew I deserved the punishment they gave me. They knew I was inferior to them. Oh? You want to give me a command? Okay, sir. I can't promise I'll do it right, but I'll try my best. And if I screw it up, don't worry. I can take a lot of punishment. You want me to stop saying mean things about myself? Well, sir, I'm only stating what my old owners told me. If you want, I can stop, but it's gonna take a while if you want to change how I think of myself. But if you want to try, I won't stop you. I'll be honest. It's actually kind of nice to not be yelled at for talking when I'm not supposed to. Oh, is this the new house, sir? Before I'm locked in my room, may I take a look around? My best moments in my old home were the few times they let me out of my room and I could wander around the house. There's so many things here I don't recognize. Like that thing. What is it? Oh, it's for cooking bread? That's so cool. Do you have different machines for cooking different foods? Is there a meat cooking machine? Great. Now I'm hungry. Do you want something to eat, sir? I can just have your scraps. It's what I did at my old home. That's actually why I'm so thin. What? My own meal? Sir, I couldn't possibly. I don't want to mooch too much off of you like that. Especially since you were so kind to me by bringing me into the house and not hitting me for talking out of turn and explaining to me what the bread cooker does. I'm already enough of a burden. I couldn't take a meal from you, sir. Please, you have as much as... Yes, sir. If that's in order, then I guess I'll have a full meal. Thank you, sir. That's far too nice. If I may be so bold, sir. One time in my old home, I got the leftovers from this thing that was like a disc of meat with two round squishy things surrounding it. It was so good. And then I never got it again. Do you think I could have one? Please? Huh? Why did I flinch? Well, I thought you were going to hit me for overstepping my bounds. You know, asking for a specific food rather than just accepting what's given to me. You won't punish me for that? Thank you, sir. That's far more generous than I deserve. Sir, before you go to make our meals, I'd like to ask you a question if it's permissible. Thank you, sir. Now, let's see. How do I phrase this? Okay, I think I got it. Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, you've asked me not to say anything mean about myself, but from everything I've been told throughout my life, I don't deserve this kindness. I don't deserve any of it. And to hear such a staunch belief that I do, and that my old owners were wrong, it's shattering my whole worldview and kind of making my brain hurt. I hope you understand. With my troubled past, I'm having trouble believing you when you encourage me like that, sir. But I do appreciate the kind words. And I promise, for as long as you believe, for whatever reason, that I'm a good dog, I'll do my best to make you proud.